Okay, today we're going to talk about conflict and cohesion and how to have healthy conflict and good cohesion within a small group of people. That's what we have here. Everything that I will be talking to you about is information that I learned in my textbook, working in groups, 7th edition. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about how to have constructive and deconstructive conflict, the difference between both. And we're going to explore the 5 general conflict styles that we have identified in the workplace. We're also going to look at 4 major conflict management strategies that you can implement in your personal lives and your professional career, and how to achieve group cohesion, how to get everyone working together to fulfill a purpose and the goals. Constructive and destructive conflict. The 2 main differences that you can have both. Good, healthy conflict is constructive. It allows everyone to share their opinions, their beliefs, and it allows the common goal to not be compromised. Everyone is still working together, everyone is still able to achieve the goal that you plan out to do. However, deconstructive conflict, it's not a positive interaction, but instead, this form of conflict does not necessarily prevent a group from achieving its goals, but it will, however, wear on everyone's morale. So that creates a very stressful environment. You may not get along with your coworker that you work next to. You have been having deconstructive conflict. You're not better for it, and it doesn't keep you from coming to work, but it will wear on your ability, your desire to go to work. Let's look at conflict styles. The 5 styles of conflict include accommodating, which accommodating conflict gives into one person within the group over the others. So it accommodates. Think of like if your uncle was your boss and he's always willing to give you the PTO off work, and all the other coworkers, they kind of have to go through the extra loopholes to get that. It kind of wears on your reputation as well as and your bosses, your uncles. Compromising conflict. This is when the members of a group compromise because everyone is losing or winning within the group. This can be good, but it can also be bad if the same people are always losing within the conflict that's happening. So if the quiet person in the back just doesn't want to speak up, they could always be getting walked all over, even though they have really good ideas. Avoiding. This is clearly a passive type of conflict where you don't want to bring anything up and it just keeps mounting up on each person, and then eventually they don't want to be a part of the group at all. They don't want to be a part of the team. That's not good. You want to have everyone feel comfortable to voice their opinions, voice their problems that they have, and feel heard. That's the big part of it. Competing. I have the picture of the deer fighting. They're competing for mating rights. Think of that, not necessarily in the workplace, but we do compete with our professional peers. We're competing for jobs and positions within the workforce. And so it's important to remember and stay focused on what is the goal of this group rather than my personal goals. Let's all work together to achieve what we're all trying to do together. Collaborating. This style seeks to reach a solution that satisfies the whole group and achieve the common goal. This is what you want to have in conflict within the group, where everyone is happy and everyone wins. Now let's look at strategies that we can implement in this goal or in this conflict. The 4 R's. You need to go sit down, please. 4 R's. This 4-step process requires members of a group to ask questions about the reasons. What is our reason of this goal? Why are we doing what we're doing? It also asks us, here, go ahead and hang on to this, reasons. It also asks us to, what is our reaction going to be to this conflict that's going on? How are we going to make this a positive and not a negative, Judy? It asks us, what results are we going to get out of this conflict? Is it going to be a positive result or a negative result? Here you go, Josie. Why don't you hang on to that one? And resolution. What is our end resolution going to be? How do we get the result that we want while still listening to the reactions and the reasons behind why we're trying to get our resolutions? Okay. Our next one is, who remembers their vowels that they learned in elementary? Judy, go ahead.
A-E-I-O-U, and
Yes.
sometimes Y.
That's right. A-E-I-O-U. So this one's easy to remember for that. The A stands for assume. We need to assume the others mean well. No one's always trying to get out to, doesn't always have it out to get you. So just assume that people have good intent behind their actions and they're not trying to hurt your feelings. Express your feelings. A-E, express. How am I feeling right now with this conflict? Did I tell them that I'm upset right now, or did I just bury that inside me and they have no idea that what they did hurt my feelings? Outcomes. What outcomes are you expecting to be made? Are they clear? You tell them, I'm upset because of this, and this is what I would like to happen. That's important for the other person to know. Understanding on a mutual basis is achieved. So after the conflict, you want to make sure everyone understands everyone. I understand what your intent was for this conflict. You understand my feelings about that conflict. And you understand what's going to happen after that conflict and where we're going to go from there. Cooperative negotiation. This strategy focuses on the common interests and can motivate members within a group to compromise for the common goal. All right, I have my way of doing this, you have your way of doing this, but let's just find somewhere in the middle and let's just get there and get done what we're trying to get done. That's probably the best way. I like compromise. Anger. Ooh, you ever get angry with your conflicts? Don't know what to do. Effectively expressing one's anger can prevent hurt feelings and misunderstandings from people within the group. So you can get angry, but you need to know how to effectively, constructively express your anger and say, no, I'm really upset about this. I'm very passionate about what's going on right now. But you need to do that in the right tone, the right words, not hurt anyone's feelings. You can get angry, just do it right. Be constructive. Next. How to achieve group cohesion. It's really important when you're talking about a group of people. How do I keep everyone in harmony, getting along, being nice to each other? Once a group of people is able to encourage cohesion within a group, it will begin to have a sense of identity. This is good, but you got to be careful because a group of people with a sense of identity, they can easily become a mob mentality or like a herd of sheep. Easy to sway and move around. So it's a good thing, but every now and then it's also a positive to question what is our reasoning. Kind of goes back to the R's. Why are we doing what we're doing? Is this good for our common goal? And is our goal an accurate goal that I feel like is morally right? In conclusion, this whole semester we've been focusing on different aspects of professional workplace, how to handle yourself. And I chose this topic, conflict and cohesion, because I thought it was most interesting. And I like to apply it both to my professional career and my personal relationships. So, thank you very much. And this is my works cited slide. Give it up for yourself. Thank you.